People really need to stop sleeping on Boku no Hero Academia. Many people are turned off by the fan base. A lot of people dropped it for becoming mainstream, and others dropped it because they don't see where the story is going. As for the last one, I say an unpredictable story is the best kind of story, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. As for the other two though, don't let someone else ruin something for you because of how musty they are. I'm going to tell you guys right now that the My Hero franchise is something you definitely will regret missing out on. I know a lot of you are out there thinking about typing up a smart ass comment like, meh, I'll be okay. But have patience. All will be revealed in due time. Now, before you guys dismiss everything I say in this video and take it for granted, please hear me out. Like, I'm not trolling. I'm being so dead ass. But anyways, I guess we could just, keep going. But My Hero can rival One Piece. Like Pirates, the concept of superheroes gives you more than enough elbow room to flex your creativity and make an expansive verse. Especially when you take into consideration that there's more than enough reference material and inspiration to use in regards to the concept of being a superhero. Horikoshi could literally rival the likes of Marvel and DC with his single manga series. This statement isn't even that far-fetched because when you think about it, One Piece at this rate is going to actually beat Batman in terms of sales. One Piece has already surpassed Spider-Man, but it's right behind the likes of Batman and Superman. I really want you guys to think about that because Batman and Superman are far older than One Piece, and they've had many different writers make these series and continue them, but Oda, by himself, may or may not overthrow them. Me personally, I think it's only a matter of time until he does. And he's going to do this by himself. That right there really is just legendary. Now, what if My Hero, like One Piece, were to follow in its footsteps? It could happen, but who honestly knows? In the coming years, My Hero could even surpass Spider-Man. And that really just shows you how expansive these mangas really can be. A single manga competing with hundreds of different superhero arcs, all with different writers and artists. It really just baffles me. And there's no doubt in my mind that Boku no Hero could be one of those mangas. Boku no Hero as a brand has the potential to reach those heights, and it could actually happen quite easily. Comics have hundreds of different writers and artists working on the same series. Throughout the years, you can see all of these artists leave their marks on licenses such as Batman and Superman. Now, hear me out on this because hopefully you'll eventually see where I'm going with this. Now, what if I told you guys My Hero Academia is almost like Shonen Jump's answer to the Fate series? The Fate series as a whole consists of many different spin-offs in alternate universes, and like Fate, My Hero Academia could easily do the same. Do you like My Hero Academia, or do you prefer Vigilantes, which is currently being made by one of the 7 authors who brought you the K series, Hideyuki Furuhashi? Or instead, maybe you're a fan of the new My Hero Academia team-up made by one of Horikoshi's assistants, Yoko Akiyama. Vigilantes and team-up are just 2 of the potential routes or spin-offs My Hero could have. You wanted that My Hero Dungeons & Dragons parallel universe? Great, My Hero Fantasy is right up your alley. Maybe you want an Aquaman-like take on My Hero, Boku no Hero Atlantis. How about My Hero in the future, Boku no Hero Radiant Future? How about My Hero Apocrypha, My Hero but instead it's with gods? The possibilities are literally endless. My Hero Apocrypha could literally be Horikoshi's answer to Jack Kirby's The Fourth World. Dark side level beings in My Hero Academia and even Celestials. What about My Hero Olympia with the Greek theme? This brand can literally be passed down just like One for All. It could be passed down to the point to where it would rival Batman and Superman. The possibilities with My Hero are literally endless, and it all starts with Academia. Just like how it all started with Stay Night, and from there, spin-offs were made. And if Fate can do it, so can My Hero. Average viewers sleep on the infinite potential this manga has as a narrative and verse-wise. I honestly think you'd be pretty surprised if you found out just how deep the verse is and the narrative for My Hero actually is. It's really far from your run-of-the-mill shonen. And hopefully I'll be able to cover all of it on this channel. But as I was saying, we don't even really have to stop at just the spin-offs or anything along those lines, because in actuality, everybody could get a piece of the My Hero pie. In FGO, the artist for Infinite Dendrogram, Taiki, made Merlin's concept. Asai Genji, the artist for Toho's Curiosities of Lotus Asia, actually made some servants in FGO too. Even Takahashi Keitaro, the artist for Jormungand and Destro 246, has made servants for Fate Grand Order. And even Komatsuzaki, the artist for the Danganronpa series. They are all creators within their own right, but they're all making art for this series. Now, just like with people making servants in Fate, what if other mangaka or artists start to make their own heroes for Hero Academia, or the My Hero franchise as a whole? Let's say Oda makes an OC for My Hero. Kishimoto and Hiroyuki also make heroes for My Hero. What if Tite Kubo made his own OC? Maybe they could use these OCs in a My Hero phone game that expands on the lore, or they could use them in their own spin-offs. Because My Hero has the potential to do all of these things. All I really have to say is you just gotta stop sleeping on My Hero, because it's literally just getting started. This series is about to take off, and you're about to miss out on it. You really need to just do yourself a favor and just read that damn manga, because the moment a student dies, you're really gonna regret not getting caught up. And that's just, honestly, that's just facts. Like, they just kill off, I don't know, maybe they kill off Kirishima and they turn him into a Nomu, and you know, I guess Midoriya has to put him down. Honestly, I don't know how I'd feel about that. That would just make me sad, bro. Bro, just imagine Tite Kubo making a Nomu. Oh my god, bro. Like, the collabs and the extended verse, that's just really crazy to me, especially with this series, because you can really just go ham with it. And I just really hope I'm not overlooking all this stuff, because Horikoshi, he's a man of culture. Like, if you look at his house, this man, he loves Marvel. He loves comic books, bro. Like, Hellboy is a big part of My Hero. You can really see the influences. He even said Mike Mignola also inspired his art style, and it really shows. And if he's read Marvel and DC as much as he lets on, I just really hope he takes, he takes full advantage of the reference material he was looking at. Because I'd like to see a dark side level threat pull up, and then Midoriya, after he gets all of his quirks, he has to fight that dark side-esque being, or like anything along those lines. Like, what would a My Hero version of Brainiac look like? Like, what would Doomsday, like, what would the equivalent of Doomsday be in My Hero? Like, would it be like a Doomsday Nomu, or would we get like an alien from outer space coming down into the world of My Hero and fighting everybody? Like, I want to see things like that, because if you're a fan of Marvel and DC and Image Comics and Dark Horse and all this stuff, like, I'm gonna assume that you know why these things are good. Like Galactus, a Galactus being in My Hero, and they have to fight him, and that's a villain. I need to see stuff like that. And hopefully, hopefully I'm not overly gassing it, because, like, I mean, I don't know the future. I just hope that he's actually going to do this with the story. And I just hope you guys see how I'm looking at My Hero, like my perspective on this series, because he could literally do all of this stuff. Like, there's nothing stopping him from doing that. Like, he hasn't laid out any rules that would prevent him from adding all of these other things into My Hero. We'll really just have to wait and see. But please guys, like, if you like My Hero, just go ahead and read that manga. If you don't like it, like, you know, I'm not gonna force you to read it, but if you like it, get caught up, because you really don't want to miss out on what could possibly happen in the story. If you have any doubts on the story or on the series My Hero in general, I guess stick with our channel and so you can see more. But if you haven't already, go check out my Todoroki video. My Todoroki video may be extreme spoilers, but if you're not sure about whether or not you want to invest into it, I say fuck it. You should just watch it. So honestly, just go ahead and watch a Todoroki video if you still are on the bridge about My Hero. And with that, I guess I'll see you guys later, man.